All right, Mark Deering here from the Adventure Channel. We are up in Rockford at the Rockford Bike Shop. George was nice enough to let us use his bike shop for this quick little shot here. So if you haven't been up here, this is a newer shop as well. You should see all the bikes right now, guys. Tons of inventory. Come check it out. Look at this one behind us here. You said he'd give this one away for $1,000, I think?
Yeah, something like that. I think that's about what, I estimated it at. I'm not really good with numbers.
I just put a deposit down, so. Today we're going to talk real quick about the Cedar Blitz gravel race. It's only in its second year and it's grabbing a lot of attention. It's a great location, obviously. We are going to talk about how that started. It's kind of a cool thing how it started. You guys tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we got Cedar Blitz coming up on May 21st. And we got started riding out of Cedar every Monday night. We do a ride on gravel roads. And it took off from there. We started meeting at the brewery there, Cedar Springs Brewery, and Dave Ringler, the owner, came up. We just started talking, hey, because he sees more and more people showing up to the gravel ride, and says, hey, man, it'd be cool to have a gravel race coming out of Cedar here, out of the brewery. And Rob and I just kind of look at each other, yeah.
Can make that happen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and so that's kind of how it got started. So.
Sure, and obviously we have the Barry Roubaix, in our area. But besides that, there's not a ton of. There's a lot of gravel races that you're seeing pop up. Gravel racing's really taken off. We love gravel riding. There's a ton of gravel roads here in Michigan. It's a safe way to get out there and get your training in. I know a little bit about the leg wrecker. Only showed up once, I think. So, tell us more about where it went from there after talking to the brewmaster.
Yeah, so after we met with Dave Ringler, again, the owner of Cedar Springs Brewing Company, me and Marty we talked about it, and again, we've been riding a 30-mile route every Monday night during the summer for the last 3 years. And have had great attendance, and it was just basically a no-brainer to transform that into a race. And Marty will probably discuss this later, but now it's graduated to not only from a 36-mile race to he's adding a 50 this year, and in conjunction he's also got an 18. So yeah, every Monday night, again. We're pre-riding the race every Monday night, 6 o'clock from Cedar Springs Brewery. It's a no-drop ride, trying to get people out on the route. And then on Saturdays, we're doing the 50-mile route. Again, no drop, just trying to get people out on the route prior to the race.
Awesome. So you say the no-drop thing, which is actually really cool and appealing. How do you do that with all the different levels that show up?
Well, that's a great question. When I first showed up 4 years ago, I was new to basically group riding. Showed up on a mountain bike. Tom Scott, one of our teammates on road racing, was leading the route at that time. Again, it was no drop. I suffered that first night. It was approximately a 30-mile route. But Tom waited, several guys waited, and drug me in, and I finished. A week later, I show up with a gravel bike. A year later, I'm leading the route, I'm on the team, and the rest is history. It really kick-started my cycling, ambitions, and have met so many great people as a result.
Absolutely. Like you're saying, that's what's cool about this community. And I wanted to hear kind of how you guys handled that, because we have a ride as well on the west side, because there's always the east side ride. So we tried doing one on the west side, and that's the tough part. The 2 or 3 people show up that haven't been there yet, and the 5 guys that are going to go blitzing. I use the word blitz, Cedar Blitz, blitzing. Take off, and so it is a tough thing. But the group leader, whoever handles it, being able to stop back and take care of those people is definitely important. So, what time does that ride start? And it's on Mondays at?
Mondays at 6, currently up until race day, because we're because of the short days right now. As we get into May, we'll start at 6:30 and go from there. It'll be 6:30 the rest of the summer.
All right. So talk about race day. I know that you guys kind of take over downtown. Since you're working with the brewery, they get to allow you to take over downtown. I haven't been there yet. Looking forward to hitting there this year. Tell people what to expect downtown.
Yeah, it's going to be busy. Show up early. We have early registration on Friday night, so I recommend getting out there. If you sign up for a race, come pick your packet up on Friday night. And then Saturday morning, race starts at 9. 50 milers go off at 9, and then followed by the 36 and the 18. But basically, there's plenty of parking down there. I got a map up on the website for where you can park and things like that. We got plenty of people helping out at registration and things, so it should go pretty quick in the morning. But yeah, we'll line up at 9 and just go, and it's a fast course.
I have heard.
It is a fast, fun course. You guys are going to like it. Not a whole lot of climbing. There's several feet of climbing, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty flat, but we did manage to find some hills out there for the 50-mile course, so
Okay.
you might be in for a surprise there. So,
Hey, just because you mentioned the 50-mile course, you got to ask. It's the tradition. It's the trend. Are you thinking 100-mile in the future?
that's definitely in the works. Probably unsupported 100-mile to start out with. So you run off GPX file and just go on that. But yeah, we're looking at it for next year already. So
That's exciting. That's exciting. A little bit of Cedar Blitz XL or whatever you want to call it. So tell us more. You guys are probably going to be obviously out there?
Yes, I plan to be out there. I might actually do it myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done any gravel racing in many years, so it's kind of. And we're a sponsor of it, big sponsor of the cash purse, so kind of hanging out and just being present, I figure is probably a good idea for us.
Let's talk about the cash purse. I don't know much about that.
What is the total cash purse?
all right, I think we have $2,750 for all the top 3 finishers in both 50-mile and 36-mile. So both men and women, it's equal prizes too. So there's some cash out there. So yeah, definitely.
Does he get?
But yeah, I'll just thank Rockford Bike Shop for, man, they put up the money, and it was a DeMar Machinery also put up some money too, so that's great. Yeah, we're looking good. We got a ton of swag. People are donating. Shimano donated a bunch of swag. Hammer Nutrition. So we're looking good. There'll be a lot of swag in the swag bags. So come on out.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. So I'm trying to think anything else. You got some. What are some of the? I think you mentioned some of the sponsors there. Is any other sponsors you want to mention? Got a list?
Yeah, I got a list. We got.
Hold it up for you.
Yeah. So Vanderhyde Ford there in Cedar Springs came out, and they really they're a big supporter now. So they're locked in. I don't know, maybe they'll bring out a vehicle or two for you to check out. STS Bikes is on this year. They make their own gravel bikes, possibly road bikes too. DeMar Machinery is a big supporter. Loom is a new sponsor for us. They're in Cedar Springs. We got Velocity, SCS, who made all the medals. They're sweet medals. I should have had one here on camera. Maybe I'll go grab one. They're the best medals I've seen. So we got Moose Jaw showing up, Merrill, Rockford Footwear Depot, Opus Packaging. Weingarts is another big sponsor, and they donated some stuff. There you go.
Vanna.
That is a sweet medal. So, yeah, Weingarts. We're having a raffle to raise money for the Cedar Spring band boosters, and Weingarts donated a chainsaw. a nice one. So, yeah, we have that and a bunch of other prizes you can win to raise money for the band. We got Remax Adventure Team.
I was gonna point that out if you forgot that. I was gonna point that out.
Yep. Shimano, Geese Bar. I don't see Geese around here anymore, but all right. We also got Hammer Nutrition. Donated a bunch of swag. Everybody's gonna get some Hammer Nutrition for this one. Who else we got? We got the Kent County and Montcalm County Sheriff Department. They're doing a lot of work for this race, and I want to thank them very much. And the city of Cedar Springs, they're also supporting this 100% and really donating time and resources for this to happen. So it couldn't happen without them. So I want to thank those guys.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, when you look at a list like that, you're like, holy cow! It takes a ton of effort and help and everything to put something together, especially the police force and all the different stuff to do something like that. So that's really cool. So there signups. Is there a deadline for signups? Is there signups the day of?
There's no signups day of. I think we stopped it the Tuesday or Wednesday before the race. That's just so our timers can get everything ready and going for race day so we can start on time. So that's that.
Makes sense. So, all right. So if people want to check it out, they can come out on a Monday. They can ride with you guys, see what they think of the course, be a good flavor of it. Better yet, get out there on a Saturday, hit the 50.
Saturday, do the 50. Yeah.
Saturday, yep. Saturday, do the 50. Check it out. Stop by Rockford Bike Shop, get your chain lube, get your fuel. Head over to the course. So it's going to be a cool event. It's going to be my first time up there. Not my first time at the brewery, but my first time up there. And looking forward to checking it out. So thanks for spending some time, guys.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, sounds good. Good job, guys. That was quick and painless, right? Yeah. Cool.
Sweet. I feel fine.
Dude.
Good job.
How long is this going to be? About 2 hours?
About 3. I was thinking 3. We can cut it to 2.